Well, g'day and welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm up in the beautiful New England region of New South Wales. I'm heading to Uralla to stay in a beautiful cottage on the side of a hill. I'm also going to sample some of the local food, heading into Walcha for a motorcycle rally and catch up with some friends. And then I'm heading over to Tamworth for a bit of Vietnamese and to catch up with a good old buddy as well. So come along. This is my New England trip, fuel to feast. So there's a couple of cottages here, and this is the one that I chose. It's the cottage for two, even though I'm on my own, but look at that view. Now, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's massive storms coming through here at the moment. So I just thought I'd take a quick moment to come outside and get a bit of footage before I buckle down inside and get out of the weather. But let's go and have a look inside. The little front porch here has a couple of chairs and a table, and also a barbecue under cover there if you'd like to cook anything while you're here. And stepping inside, the first thing that you notice is the smell of fresh bread. Now, Gwen, the host here, has actually stocked up a brand new fresh loaf of bread. Oh, that's delicious. I think I'll try and eat as much of that before I go. Now, also in the fridge, there is fresh farm eggs, and there's also bacon, butter, sauces, a bit of cream, full cream milk as well. And as you can see, it's a fully equipped kitchen. You've got a stove top, you've got oven, also a dishwasher and a washing machine. So you're pretty much set here. If you're here for a period of time, yeah, you'd be more than comfortable. Also, we've got a fully loaded fireplace ready to go, spark a match and she's on. I actually think it's going to get cold tonight. It's set to get to about 8 degrees, so I would say the fire will go on tonight and I'll sit here in absolute comfort. Little dining table for two. This is a couple's cabin. A dual lounge here situated within the bedroom space as well. As you can see, this is two single beds pushed together to make a king. So if you were coming here with a mate, you could separate the beds and actually have quite comfortable stay no matter what. We've got a little desk with a whole bunch of reading material here, even some DVDs. What even is a DVD these days? And then finally, a full shower, a very nice deep bathtub, and obviously your vanity and the toilet. Well, that wraps up the little tour of the Grace Cottage that I'm staying at for the weekend. I'm going to unpack the car and I'm going to head into town. I don't even need to buy produce for breakfast, which is a massive bonus because that's what I was going to do. So this afternoon, I'm going to head into a pub called the Bolt Inn in Uralla, and by looking at the Instagram account, their food is absolutely delicious. So I can't wait to have a feed there. Tomorrow morning, heading into Walcha to the motorcycle rally, popping over to Tamworth for a feed with a mate. I'll take you along on my journey, and for the time being, I'm going to turn off the camera and just sit down and enjoy my time here in Uralla. So generally when I come out to these regional areas, I like to support as many businesses as I can. It's important to the local economy that travellers, people passing through, support the local businesses. So I have what's called an empty esky policy. So I arrive in these areas with absolutely nothing. If I'm camping or if I'm staying in a cabin like I am on this occasion or a motel, I don't bring any produce or food with me. I buy it all in the region to make sure I'm looking after the locals that will look after me while I'm here. In this circumstance, Gwen, the host of this Airbnb, has left a fresh loaf of bread, bacon, some farm eggs, and sauces and everything that I need for breakfast, so I don't need to buy breakfast on this occasion. Otherwise, I would normally head into town and buy it now. I'm going to take you to an iconic location in Australian bush ranger history, and then we're going to head to the pub and have a bite to eat. Nestled just outside the charming town of Uralla in New South Wales is Thunderbolts Rock. It's a striking granite outcrop with a rich history. Once a hideout for the infamous bushranger Captain Thunderbolt, this natural landmark offers a glimpse into Australia's wild colonial past. I can see why he chose this area to hide and keep an eye on things. From here, I'm almost at the top of the rock. It's just above me. I'm not going to climb any further because I'm likely to hurt myself. The highway's just there, and I'm assuming it would have been an old dirt track where the Cobb & Co carriages used to travel along. And you can see for miles up here. It's an incredible view, being able to hide in these crevices and caves away from prying eyes and be able to jump out at the opportune moment to rob people. What a perfect opportunity. Well, what a cool location to visit. Thunderbolts Rock. He hid there, he robbed people from here. The history, the Australian bushranger history right here. As always, idiot humans have ruined it for everyone. There's graffiti everywhere out here, but still a nice location to come and visit. Anyway, time to head into town. I'm getting hungry, and I think the pub's going to have a nice feed for me. Alright, so I'm downtown now in Uralla. I've parked right outside the Bolt Inn. It's only 4:30 now, and the kitchen doesn't open until 5:30, so I'll probably come back and have dinner here at 5:30. But let's have a walk around town and show you about. There is nothing like the smell of a good country butcher. Oh, it makes me want to just go in there and buy a heap of stuff and go back to the cabin and cook. So, my plans have changed. The pub is chockers. With the motorcycle rally on this weekend, there is no space. Well, there is space, but to be honest, I don't want to be in a pub that's chock-a-block full of people. So, I'm going to get some salad. I'm going to go to the seafood truck and get some seafood, prawns hopefully. Go to that beautiful butcher up there and grab a big piece of beef and go back to the cabin and have a quiet night in. Prawns done. T-bone, check. Prawns, check. Salad, check. Maybe I might need some dessert. And a lamington for dessert. Let's go home and cook a feast. So, clearly, I'm back at the cabin. Going out for dinner was a bit of a failure because the town's too busy this weekend. Obviously, it makes sense. The motorcycle rally is half an hour away. There's bikes everywhere, and the restaurant's booked out. They said that I could come in early and just sit on the edge of the bar and eat, but what's the fun in that? Their food looks amazing, so I do recommend you check out the Bolt Inn, and it might just mean that I've got to come back another time to try it. But there was a fish truck in town, so I got myself a nice little bowl of fresh prawns. I'm going to have these with a bourbon for an entree, and stick around and wait until you see the cracker of a T-bone that I bought from the local butcher. Well, it's getting a bit bloody cold out there. I think it's time to cook a T-bone, maybe pop the fire on and relax for the evening. So today hasn't really gone to plan. I had planned on being at the pub for dinner, as I said earlier. It was too busy and chockers. I don't like crowds, so I'm here. But the prawns were incredible. As you saw, I got to sit on the balcony or the porch, watch the storms go by, and I tell you what, it's so peaceful here. This is exactly what I like on my holidays. A nice road trip, some good roads, and a beautiful, peaceful destination, birds chirping, the wind blowing through the trees. And country butchers. Let me show you this beautiful, incredible T-bone steak. It's as big as my head. Beautiful cut of beef. Anyway, so I'm going to cook it up. I've also just put together a quick little salad, just a pre-made ranch salad just to throw next to it. And I do have a dessert too from the local bakery, which is a bit of a win. So I can't find any oil here, any cooking oil for the pan. So I'm just going to have to salt it. And to be fair, there's plenty of fat on that T-bone that I'm sure it won't need any oil at all. Just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper on both sides of this T-bone. Now, being a beautiful country T-bone, it won't need any more flavouring than this. One of the things I love about country butchers, their beef is incredible. In the city, we miss out on so much. Out here, it's delicious. But let's let the proof be in the pudding once I cook it up. So just when I thought I didn't have any cooking oil, of course there's butter in the fridge. So in the comments below, let me know how you cook your steaks. There are so many different ways to cook a steak, and everyone has their own opinion. Personally, I cook it one side down until the blood starts coming through. I flip it for just a minute or two, then I take it off. I like it medium rare. Some people continually turn the steak to make sure the juices get pushed to the center. It's not the way I do it. How do you do it? Also, do you like it medium rare? Rare? Well done? How do you have your steaks? Leave a comment below. Mine's cooking away. It's smelling delicious. I'll pull it out shortly. Thumbs up. good morning. It started off with a beautiful sunrise today, but it's cloudy again and we might get some more rain, but that's okay. Heading into Walcha this morning. It's about 30 minutes from Uralla, and I'm going to check out the motorcycle rally, the car show, the parade, and a few other things, and catch up with some of my friends as well. Now today I'm super excited. I'm actually heading over to Tamworth after I leave Walcha. It's been a long time since I've been to Tamworth, so I'm going to take you to the Golden Guitar. But most importantly, I'm going to catch up with another guitarist, my friend Big Steph. We're going to have some Vietnamese for lunch and a bit of a look around at Tamworth while I'm there. Let's go. Okay, I'm here at the Walcha Motorcycle Rally, and who do I bump into? Well, we didn't actually bump into together. I knew she was here.
We rendezvoused.
Chris Keeble. Now, what are you called now online? The Creative Cruiser.
Yeah, well, you know, the barbering biker thing, well, I'd still do it with towns, but this is where my big mistake is in that idea. It was a good one. I thought I'd get all these hairy bikers and fix them up, but the reality is those hairy bikers want to remain looking like hairy bikers. Exactly, so they see me come and they run a mile. So unless I go into a town where they find a local, which still happens, I don't really do much barbering. But I'm into the painting and the portraits now and shit like that. I'm just a bit of a creative soul.
She's a very talented creative soul, so check out her. If you don't already follow her, and I'm sure that you do, but give her a follow. So we're going to
walk to my site now, and you can see for yourself.
Yes,
the weirdness of it all.
She rides an Indian, and she's staying in a teepee. So that's very stereotypical.
And yesterday I bought a whole dingo fur.
I saw that. Yeah, that was cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
so
it looked very nice.
If there's any vegans out there or sort of liberation people, you're not going to like me. Calamity Jane and Billy the Kid, the trailer. And I've been very inspired, like everyone knows, with that steampunk equestrian Mad Max vibe. This is bison fur, and I've been gifted a replica gun, like a Calamity Jane gun, and another one which I've fashioned onto this, like a flintlock.
Yeah, wow.
So everywhere there's stories, Rob. There's stories everywhere. Around here, I think your viewers would be interested to meet my ex-husband and his balls. But more importantly, here are the past relationships and their balls. They've all been named. We don't need to go into that.
I know one of them.
But I don't want any more balls. I'm not collecting any more.
So you guys are watching this on my Fuel to Feast episode, but my other channel, if you don't know, is Throttle Down Under, and I interviewed Chris like 4 years ago, pre-COVID.
Then, yeah. Yes, I think it was. Yeah.
She came to my house and we did a story. So this bike has grown over the years.
It's got so much more shit on it.
It's got so much more shit on it.
Stuff falls off, stuff goes on. Never ride behind me.
It's also been across America, and it's soon to go across Europe.
Yep, been 3 months in America, across the country twice, and into Canada, about 26,000 k's. Goes to Europe next year for about 2 months. Just the bike, not the trailer, Billy the Kid. That's just sort of for dragging my shit along, and my teepee tent that's got fairy lights in it. Get a go at it. And cow fur, dingo.
It's certainly living the life, Chris.
These are fairy lights at night.
That's unreal.
I love it. You can't do anything without fairy lights.
Sister sweet.
Okay, Walcha Motorcycle Rally done. Catching up with Chris. She's a unique character, definitely worth a follow if you're into that sort of thing. Heading across to Tamworth now. I haven't been to Tamworth for a long time, so I'm going to take you to the Golden Guitar, have a quick look around town, and then we'll catch up with my mate Big Steph for lunch. the view from up there is absolutely incredible. You can see for miles. This New England area is certainly beautiful country. Anyway, time to jump back in the BRZ and head into Tamworth. Alright, so I finally found the big golden guitar here in Tamworth. Now this is worth a visit for the photo opportunity, of course, but also right next door is the tourist centre for the region, so you can come in here and get all of your information for what you want to do while you're here. I've noticed a lot of places on this trip have got QR codes, so you can actually hit the QR code and get all of the information that you want for your trip. Anyway, there you go, golden guitar, time for lunch. So Tamworth has become truly an international town. In fact, it's probably so big that you could call it a city. I'm not sure what it's classified as, but when you walk around the streets here, there is food from all over the world, which is quite unique for an Australian country town. So for all of your foodies like me, you come to Tamworth and you're going to have so much options to choose from. So today, we're going to Vietnamese. The Tamworth Vietnamese restaurant did not disappoint, kicking it off with some vegetarian spring rolls and some duck pancakes, then rolling into the mains with a laksa and also crispy chicken with a noodle soup. Absolutely delicious. And what's not to love about catching up with the good old mate, Big Steph? We had about a year of conversation to catch up with, and it was an exceptional afternoon. Well, that Vietnamese was an absolute winner. So good. I'm always surprised when I come into a little country town and you get some international food like that that's of such high quality. Chatting to Steph over lunch, he's lived out here for a while now, and he was saying that the food culture in Tamworth is awesome. There's so many good opportunities, barbecue joints, Asian, everything. So if you're a foodie and you're heading out through this way, certainly stop in to Tamworth and have a look. Anyway, time to hit the road, head back to the cabin, the cottage. Well, it's been such an incredible time up here in New England. I've had a ball. I've caught up with friends. I've eaten some incredible food, and wow, Grace Cottages, how beautiful is this place? I'm absolutely in love. And Gwen, the host here, the Airbnb host, is an absolutely lovely lady. I met her on the first day as well. Anyway, I've eaten so much, and today's lunch with Steph was incredible, and it was big. So today, I'm having a really simple dinner, early night, hitting the road early in the morning. So Gwen has left a fresh loaf of bread here on the bench. I'm going to use that, and I just bought some smoked trout dip. I'm going to have that with the bread tonight. That's going to be dinner, and early night, watch the sunset. I really enjoy making these Fuel to Feast episodes, and it gets me out of the city and into incredible places like this, and this is what really makes me happy. So as always, leave a comment below. Did you enjoy this episode? And where else would you like me to visit? I'm keen to travel anywhere. So give me a list. If you are a property owner or a restaurant or a cafe owner, reach out to me. I'd love to pop by and say g'day and sample your place. So it's 5 a.m. and I've just left Grace Cottages, heading back to Sydney.
But look at that epic sunrise. So beautiful. Hey, I forgot to say, don't forget to subscribe and like if you enjoy my videos. See ya.